the man that has been on the headline more than every Nigerian, both dead and alive. There is no Nigerian as popular as him today. Nobody has been. And it is the Nigerian state that made it so. In every mouth of all the presidents of the world, they have all mentioned Nnamdi. Even if he died now, he's dying as a man who has made a mark no Nigerian has ever done. He didn't do it with God. He did it with words. And there is something I admire in that young man. In as much as some of his philosophies I disagree with, but I admire courage. And that courage you can only find in the loins of Jacob. That courage you can only find in the loins of Abraham. And that courage you can only find with those who have said, but thine is Christ, believe is Christ. That courage is not a Nigerian kind of courage. Nigerians are beginning to confess. The Emir of Kanu, who was the governor of Central Bank at the time, when they approached Nnamdi, he was unable to keep it. In his words, Sanusi said, they said the Igbo people love money, but I have seen one man that doesn't love money. As a Central Bank governor, he's aware. He said this man was offered amount of money that is unspeakable, but he refused the money. And in his words, he said what that man said was Biafra or nothing. Ladies and gentlemen, the other day, somebody woke up and began to shout, Oduduwa Republic, Oduduwa Republic. And they called him aside and they gave him some dollars. Till today, we don't hear from him anymore. He ran to Germany and he ran into Essen and he is just keeping his school. I went to preach in Essen not too long and I saw him as a look at. It is not about the man, it is beyond the man. Can I say something to you? He provoked almost everybody. He spoke against almost everybody that made sense. Without meeting, without gathering everybody together. It was Rochas Okorocha that he called Rochas Okorausa. Come on. It was Rochas that he said it's not an Igbo man, that he's an Hausa man. But Rochas came out and with words of profundity, with words that are direct to the point, he spoke against all the politicians. But in detention, when the torture became too much, a man stood up and said, if my life will go, let it go. This man is my brother. As long as I'm still in this facility, anybody that touch this man, I will fire you. The only thing that will happen to me is to die. But each time I see you torture him, I die. Then what am I living for? The man stood up and that beating stopped. Today everybody is talking. Every member of our State House of Assembly signed the letter that was sent to the president, demanding, not begging, demanding, let him. China was supporting Nigeria before, saying Trump cannot threaten Nigeria. Go and read the article of China as of 2 days ago. China have joined to say what nonsense is that. The heart of the king is in the hands of God. As we are talking on Thursday, Putin has released a statement. These people have suffered too much. Let them go. For the heart of the king is in the hands of God. And that is the fulfillment of the scripture. It will get to a point. Strangers will carry your matter. Strangers will carry your matter on their head. Since I was born, now I am getting old. I have never seen a righteous forsaken. Now their children begging bread. We cannot beg bread. No, there's a blood that runs in us. That blood. It will cry out to heaven. And our DNA will speak to him. We are the people set aside. We don't need government to be strong. No other part of Nigeria will suffer what we suffer and not die of passion. Today, go to the north, they are crying. Foul play. Why foul play? But that is what we have suffered for over 50-something years. But you know what? It is written in the scriptures that the more you suppress them, the larger they grow. The more you suppress them, the larger they grow. Listen to me. Today as we talk, revival is in Nigeria. It is when we appear that the gospel appears. It is when we talk that you know that preachers of the gospel have come to preach. And the time we stand to preach, preachers from all over the world, they respect and they bow. They honor because what we carry is from inside. Jeremiah said many preach what they know. Many preach what they were taught. But I do not want to talk about him. But his word was like fire in my bones. That means I didn't borrow the word. It's in my book. In the hearts of those who planned this nation, we are Islamized already. The 1999 Constitution as was amended, there was no mention of Christianity in it.
Biafra has been declared. I saw it coming as Nnamdi Kanu raised the flag of freedom, says the prophet. All right, my wonderful people, I know you must have heard this coming from this very young prophet. This prophet you see here is not that common prophet that you normally see. You can see he comes once a while on air, and believe me, this very time this prophet has said that this is what is going to happen. He said Biafra has finally stands. He said all Igbos will now come together as the freedom of the people will be declared. He said Nnamdi Kanu will lift up the Biafran flag as the Republic of Biafra will be declared. My dear people, if you are very, very observant, you will see that what the men of God have been prophesying about Biafran from the past is already what is happening. It may not have been declared, but when you check it very well, you will see that it is already coming. Yes, Biafra is already coming. Give it a proper check. You will see that what I'm telling you is the reality. Biafra is already coming. And now that it is coming, I don't see anyone stopping it. Not even Tinubu can stop it. Take it or leave it. It has finally come. Share this video. Let every lovers of Biafran have a duplicate of this, because already nothing can stop this from happening. Thank you.